Keith has been a joiner forever. He was very good on the tools, but everything he made was bespoke for the job that they were doing. They had the contract to do Barclays Bank. They'd done numerous shops and doctor's surgeries, plus my house. He made my staircase, he made the units to fit underneath them, and he was just a very clever man. On the way up the stairs, I heard Keith stumble, so I went to see if he was okay, and he said he missed the step. He went into the bedroom and I heard him stumble again, and when I got there, I could see one side of his face had dropped, and his one arm was very floppy on his side, and it was quite clear that Keith had a stroke. We phoned the ambulance service, but they couldn't come in for 5 hours. So my son and his friend turned up from work and took us 45 minutes to get him down the stairs, into a wheelchair, into the car, and they drove like mad out to the hospital, and they said yes, it was a blood clot on his brain. They thrombolised him, and unfortunately Keith had another bleed overnight, and hence it's left him as he is. Keith was out the Grange for the first week after his stroke. Then he was transferred to Neville Hall. We couldn't go and see Keith for at least 4 months because of the COVID had struck at this time. Luckily for us, we got him transferred to the Royal Gwent Hospital. Still couldn't go and see Keith because of the COVID. But we used to FaceTime and we'd phone, and the nurses were very clever, and they used to tell him what we were saying, and they would try and tell us what he was trying to say. They suggest that we put him into a nursing home due to the severity of the stroke. But we didn't want that. We wanted him home where he belonged, with me and his family. Since Keith has been home from hospital, this is where we live, where Keith sleeps. He's got no privacy. He can't get away from everybody. Whenever he wants to be alone, he got no place to go. We are so very grateful for the band of builders. We just cannot thank them enough what they hopefully are going to achieve for us, so Keith can have a bit of privacy, a bit of his own life back, to have access straight into the garden, which he loved, and it's just going to change our lives for the better, I'm sure.
Get a big ganad.